All right, Janessa, these are our notes for 7-8, so take notes, follow along. The first thing you need to know, parallel lines never touch. And this is very important, so I'm going to make you write it twice. Parallel lines never touch. The next thing that's really important about parallel lines is that they have the same slope, two lines. If one line's slope is 2, the other line's slope is 2. They have the same slope, and again, parallel lines have the same slope. All vertical, which means up and down, lines are parallel, okay? So you know when we add, we use that symbol. When we divide, we use that symbol. When we're less than and greater than, we use those symbols. Well, parallel has a symbol too. It looks like that, 2 lines. All right, we're going to draw some examples of parallel lines. They can be straight vertical. They can be to the side. They can be barely like that, as long as we know that those lines go on forever and they never cross, they never touch. All right, I'm going to make you write this a 4th time because it is so important. Parallel lines have, wait for it, the same slope. So I'm going to look at these examples. The slope on this first, y equals 3x plus 8, we know that the m is our slope and that's a 3. The next one also has a slope of 3. So are these lines parallel? Yes, because they have the same slope. Let's look at the next one. I got negative 1/2, negative 1/2. Are these parallel? Yes, because they have the same slope. Let's look at the next one. I get 2 over 3 and 3 over 2. Is that the same exact number? No. They have different slopes. So those lines are not going to be parallel. They're going to cross maybe like that. They'll cross somewhere. All right. Remember in our point slope, this is our m right here. So we know that's the slope, and then the next one that. Both of them are 5, so are those lines parallel? Yes, they have the same slope. Okay, now we're going to do something a little bit different. It says write an equation for a line parallel to the line given. So the only thing we need to do is know that we use the same slope. So our slope is negative 4. So I'm just going to write y equals negative 4x. And I could make my y-intercept whatever I want. I'm going to make mine minus 9. As long as that slope is the same, it doesn't matter. So this one's slope is y equals 1 over 2x. I'm going to write plus 2. I don't know. This one, it doesn't have anything in the back. We know that means plus 0. So our slope stays the same, y equals 3x. I'm going to say minus 3. So all you do is keep the slope the same, and you can put whatever you want in the back as your y-intercept. Okay, now we're going to do 2 problems that are going to be just like your practice problems you're going to do by yourself tomorrow. So the directions say write the slope-intercept form for an equation that passes through the line negative 1, negative 2, and is parallel to y equals negative 3x minus 2, and then we'll graph both lines. So we've got a slope right here, so I have an m. I got my x1 and my y1. So the only thing up in this equation we're going to change are those things I just highlighted. So I write y minus y1 is a negative 2. And remember what we've done in class is we see that minus negative and make it a plus. Equals m, we know is a negative 3 right here. X minus negative 1. Again, 2 negatives make a positive. Now we distribute. y plus 2, I just copy that down, equals negative 3x, because negative 3 times x is negative 3x. Negative 3 times 1 is minus 3. The only thing left is to subtract 2 to get that y alone. Y equals negative 3x. Negative 3 minus 2 is a negative 5. So now we're going to go graph it. We're going to graph our y equals negative 3x minus 5 that we just wrote, and we're going to graph the original one, y equals negative 3x minus 2, and they should be parallel. So when I graph this first one, it starts at negative 2, and then it's a negative 3 over 1. So I like to rise 3 and go negative 1. So there's our red line. Our next one, it starts at negative 5. We rise 3 and go over 1. Oops. So those are our parallel lines. So let's do the same thing with the next problem. We're going to do the same thing. We're looking for a parallel line. So that means we're going to use this same slope, x1, y1. So we need to write our equation. Y minus, y1 is a negative 3. 2 negatives make a positive, equals m, which is a 2, x minus, x1 is a 1. Distribute. Y plus 3 equals 2 times x is 2x, 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. Subtract 3, y equals 2x minus 5. So now we have two equations again. We have our y equals 2x minus 5, the one we just wrote. And we have our original equation, y equals 2x minus 1. Let's graph these and see if they're parallel. All right, I'm going to do the red one first. It starts at negative 1. Oh, sorry. Starts at negative 1. We rise 2 and run 1 positive, because we know that's really 2 over 1. So there's our first line. Our next one starts at negative 5, rise 2, run 1. There we go, more parallel lines. All right, I just need you to watch these notes and the 7-9 notes. Thank you.